Om. वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य महानि स्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रासि अनेनादीतेनाहो रात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. The last mantra of chapter 1. Sajato bhutanyabhivaikya kimihanyam vavadishaditi saetameva purusham brahma tatamam apashya idam adarshamiti. Continue. Last one. Tasmadidandro nama eva idandraha vai nama tam idandram santam indraha ityashakte parokshena paroksha priyaha eva hi devaha paroksha priyaha eva hi devaha. So in the first chapter what was done was, before creation, all that was there only Atma and Atma alone, nothing else whatsoever. Whether mobile or immobile, whether inert entities or living entities, nothing was there. Pure Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone was there. Then, of course, Parameshwara, Srishtikarta, started the creation. He became himself. Many started producing the guardians of the lokas, lokapalas, etc. Finally, he entered the creation in the sense he made oneself available in the creation as Chidabhasa and started parading as Jiva by identification with the embodiment. Then comes the role of a compassionate guru who makes him discover that you are not this embodiment, you are the all-pervasive Chaitanya Swarupa Paramatma. So this way, the method adopted was On Atma, there is no creation. Superimposed was creation was superimposed, and then by knowledge it was discarded. Adhyaropa apavada. This was style adopted. So that means the main purpose of first chapter is to point out Atmaikyam. What is Atmaikyam? Sarveshu api sharireshu ekaha eva Atma. In all embodiment, there is one and the same Atma. And this same Atma itself is Parameshwara. It is Brahma Swarupa. Jiva, Brahma, Aikya. Identity between Jiva and Ishwar. Because in reality, stripped off from their upadhis, both get reduced to one and the same Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, all pervasive, without anything left behind whatsoever. So to reveal this, of course, a narration is given, but the purpose of Shruti is not to give a story or narration. They are just to make the things easy to understand. In that narration, there are many incongruous things. Last time I have seen. It is not a defect in the sense, that is not the purpose at all. The purpose is to drive home, make you discover your Swarupa to be Parameshwar Swarupa. From that standpoint, we have seen many times in other classes. Any methodology that you adopt, that you employ, you means Shastras, whatever methodology or the means the Shastra employs is correct so long as it is capable of making you discover your Swarupa, real nature. But mind you, that method, that manner, that means by itself is not in order, it is defective. So we are not concerned with the, what is that, the actual nature of the means, but we are concerned with its efficacy to make us discover Swarupa. This is what is told by none other than Vartikakara, Sureshwaracharya in Bradandika Vartika. So, yes, about 10 incongruous, 10 or 11 incongruous things are there in that narration. It cannot be considered defect because that is not the purpose of Shruti at all. By knowing the Jagat, you are not going to achieve anything except tourism, some pastime, and somebody earns money. That's all. Best thing is to see who is behind this creation, who is the basis of this creation, who is the creator of this creation. That is all that counts. So that is how first chapter is meant to make us discover our Swarupa. Here, while introducing the second chapter, no, not at the before introducing the second chapter, while introducing the second chapter, Bhashyakara enters into a detailed argument that one should necessarily gain the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. So otherwise, one gets subjected to samsara, one gets subjected to samsara. So it concludes like this. this because on account of ignorance, one gets subjected to incessant transmigration, janma marna cycle. One should gain the knowledge of oneself and get rid of this. Why? Because so long as one who doesn't get this Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, till then, this individual, Jiva, is always, his mind is always preoccupied in the external world. His mind is always occupied where? In the external world of objects and beings, otherwise called as Vishayas, to gain the Vishaya Bhoga. And that is what he does. Mistakes the embodiment as I on account of avidya. And to fulfill so many desires, he takes so many karmas. As a result of karma, he transmigrates in embodiment, beginning from Hiranyagarbha up to the insignificant creature in the world. It does that. Deva, Tiryak, Nara, Adi. It is all embodiment. We know that there are 84 lakhs of species. Now think of it. And what happens? Repeatedly gets subjected to Janma, Marana. And it is like a continuous flow of a river. And thereby what it does, gives up the earlier embodiment, takes a new embodiment, gives up that embodiment, takes other embodiment. So like this, so a non-stop flow of river, as it were, he gets subjected to all this. Now this person has to be made to discover his Swarupa. But where is he presently preoccupied in? Vishaya Bhoga, external worlds. So, first, he had to be convinced and made to discover that what he truly wants in life, which is everlasting happiness, totally free from sorrow, no destruction of oneself, ever existence, is not available in the external world. So better withdraw your mind from there. Better withdraw your preoccupation in the external world, which is called as Vairagya. So now, unless this person gets Vairagya, Vedanta will not work. Atma Jnana is not possible. Because Antakarna, the mind is preoccupied elsewhere. It is not available for Shravana, self-inquiry, Atma-vichara, Manana, and Nididhyasana. So therefore, the Vairagya needs to be inculcated, for which the second chapter is dedicated to show how, what is that, this existence of ourself as Jiva, taking to repeated embodiments in the womb of the mother, how it is disgusting, how it is loathsome. Not one, but repeated. So to inculcate this disgusting nature loathsome nature of this birth, etc., is now being described, so that the person develops the vairagya, whereby his mind is available to take to self-inquiry and get discover one's swarupa. Now, before this chapter starts, in almost all these manuscripts, in bracket, there is one instruction. It reads as, we don't know whether this was Aranyaka, Aitareya Aranyaka. In the Samhita part, it is there or not, because Samhita part is continuous. Where there it is there or not, I don't know. But when Upanishads were separated, in almost all books, we do find an instruction. What is that? Apakramantu garbhinya. The teacher is telling the audience, and the instruction implies that in the audience there were ladies also. Not only ladies, there may be some pregnant ladies also. The teacher's instruction is apakramantu garbhinya. Garbhinya, pregnant ladies, may please leave the audience. Not get out. There's nothing there. They have not done any mistake. But please be absent in the future few classes. Not applicable to any audience here, okay? There it was. So, pregnant ladies may please leave the audience. And after this portion is over, yathasthanam garbhinya. The pregnant ladies may please take their seats as earlier. Means they are asked to quit during this portion which is being told now. Why so? Here lies the principle of prenatal education. This lady is carrying a baby. The fetus is there. And the topic that is going to come is something related to procreation. And when the person listens, associative thoughts go, and in the mind of this lady who is going to be mother, already mother or maybe other a child, lustful thoughts may come. This is not desirable as far as the would-be child is concerned, because whatever mother thinks has got a bearing on the texture of the mind of the child, which is within the womb now. Prenatal education is a matter of a few decades earlier discovery in the West. In our Bharat, it is since ages, ancient time. We can find an instance of this at the time of, I don't know which yuga it is, maybe Satya Yuga or whatever, I don't know, or Treta, not Treta, even before Treta. Hiranyakashipu went to do some tapas. He was a king, and he was ruling everything, and he had harassed Indra and all those devatas. They all were under his control. He went to perform some tapas, and he was away from the kingdom. Indra took this opportunity to attack the kingdom and take it under control. And he did that. He succeeded. And what he did was, he held Hiranyakashipu's wife as captive. And he was taking her. Narada intervened. Indra, you don't take this, his wife as a captive. Leave her. Indra said, no, I'm not going to leave. Why? She is pregnant. And Hiranyakashipu's son will be Lord, like him only. After delivery, I will kill that child and then release his wife. Narada said, you can't do that. You can't kill that child. The child is not ordinary. The child is a great bhakta. Prahlada. Child is a great bhakta. You can never kill him. Hearing Narada's advice, Indra understood that and he released Hiranyakashipu's wife. Narada took her and kept in the ashram where every day satsang was going. Being in the ashram, naturally, she was getting exposed to satsang. She was being exposed to satsang. She was not that of the mentality of Hiranyakashipu. But a domestic lady, a queen, etc., heard and it forgotten. But inside that child was getting trained. Like that, no? Once Krishna was talking to Subhadra. She was carrying Abhimanyu in her womb. And Krishna narrating Chakravyuha, array of army, formation of armies, how to break it, etc., etc. And he was there. And she was saying, and she slept. Still was coming from a child. Then suddenly Krishna realized she is asleep. He stopped. When how to come out was told, he stopped. But Abhimanyu knew how to enter into. That's what happened. He entered in the Mahabharata. What happened, He could not come out. He didn't know that. He was killed. Of course, that was in a dharmic way he was killed. Like this, Prahlada picked up all this thing. That shows prenatal education is something which was a matter of common practice in ancient India. Everything was something unique. Educational system was only in Bharat only. When Europe was having 1 or 2 schools, thousands of schools were in Bharat. Nalanda, Takshila, etc., where the place of education, where from all over the world, students used to come. All equal, whether the prince or a pauper. Same lifestyle, no preference for anyone, no fees. Think of it. Say, Takshila, anytime 10,000 students were being there and 500 subjects were being taught. Europe, etc., still schools. And know how schools in Europe started? These ladies wanted to go to work to the factory. Children are nuisance. They started something like crush, nowadays crush, etc., so that they are kept away, etc. And those crush, etc., slowly develop into schools. But India is far, far advanced. That is what that Machiavelli did it. He broke that system, and that is what we are in now. Flight that we are going. Still, after independence, we have not realized that. So this is how it is. So prenatal education. That means the case says apakramantu garbhinyaha. I don't know since when it has this thing, but it is found in, and after the topic is over, yathasthanam garbhinyaha. Pregnant ladies, please take your seats back. And this also shows that ladies also were exposing to Vedanta. Veda, they may not have adhikar from Vedas, but Vedanta is for all us. Not only Upanishad, but Smritis. Some stick to Smritis only, may not take to Upanishad, but it's for all. Ladies are not debarred from that. Because see, free from the physical body, there's no difference between man and a woman. Jiva is the same. There is no gender in the jiva. The gender is only at the physical body. There is nothing inferior or superior among the male and female. Both are equal. But because of circumstances, the duties involved, so Vedas have relieved ladies from this rigorous discipline of Veda, Adhyana, etc. because they have got many other things to do which are essential, especially bringing up children is not ordinary thing. So you see, you can find out this. Even today, in America, and I don't say even today, but even now, that in America, students shooting some other students in the school is a matter of common thing. They say some of these incidents get published, other gets hushed. Now think of this. A student, maybe at the most is in teenage, shooting at the co-students. What mentality it would have been? Somewhere inside some anger or something is there. And is giving a vent to that. From where it came? Is it not the value structure that it has got exposed to? It is not because the values that are there, the hope, father, mother, and all these things. Because this neglected. Nowadays, in the garb of modernity, pregnant ladies eat anything and everything, read and exposed to all nonsense, sensuous things, etc. It has got a bearing on the child, bearing on the mental texture of the child. You let the mother expose to such noble things like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavata, devotional things. Children will be other Prahladas. You need not do anything at all. Automatically, they will become. Your sanskaras are already implanted before birth. Otherwise, now see, what can make that child shoot others? The one thing. Other variety in so-called developed countries, America, etc. Children of well-to-do parents who are giving them the best education, they go to school, come back, lock themselves in a room, not talking to others, not mixing with others. This life has lost the charm for the students. That also because such Value structure only. What makes them so? They're not ready to discuss with parents also. Everything is taken care of. Nothing is lacking. Best education is being given. They go to school. So this is what value structure. Not only home, but also society. Otherwise, simply at home, necessary. But if the values are corrupt in the society, the child is in a dilemma. It tries to adhere to what is given by the parents and at home. But when gets exposed to the vast society, it evaporates. Happening in the West. All here, value structure and what nowadays in the name of entertainment, all nonsense is going on. And this mother, would-be mother is what exposing to all these things, thinking in terms of those things. How can you expect a child to be of high values? They will give lecture afterwards. What should not be done, they will do it, but ask the children not to do that. This won't work. So this value structure is very important. From that standpoint here, apakramantu garbhinya. Ladies in the audience, please leave the audience. I said, not my audience, okay? It is the Upanishad. Because that shows that at that time what was the earlier in the first this chapter, ayam avasata, ayam avasata, ayam avasata. These are the three places of the jiva. We are told waking, dreaming, deep sleep state. One way of that. Other way of looking at it is three sthanas. What are those three sthanas? Places of abundance of jiva is described here in terms of transmigration. Taking repeatedly the new birth. So the mantra goes, Om Purushe hava ayam aditaha garbha bhavati yadetat retaha tadetat sarvebhyaha angebhyaha tejaha sambhutam atmani eva atmanam vibharti tadyada striyam sinchati atha ena janayati tadasya prathamam janma. Figuratively, it is shown as if this individual has got three births, not three births, cycle of three births, incessant, continuous. But a segment is given to show how it happens. Om. First page begins, it can be taken this way. Yad, yadeta dhreta is there. Yad, Om is over, then Yad, Purushe, etad retaha. Add, tena rupena, adhyar. Etad retaha, add, tena rupena, again, Purushe, ha, Why? Why by Sandhi has become Va? Why? Ayam Aditaha Garbha Bhavati. Yad, whatever. So, whatever that is there in the body of this gentleman, this the father. Yad, what is it? Purushe in this individual. Etad retaha. Whatever this reta is there. Retas is what? Cement. The reta is cement. Shukra. In the Sanskrit is called Shukra. Om is called Shonita. As far as male is concerned, female is concerned, Om or Ova plural is Shonita. In male, it's called semen, retas. Tena rupena, in the form of this retas, which is the seed for future child. Tena rupena, Purushe, this individual, her way, prasiddhi, well known in the world. What is that? Ayam. Who is Ayam? The one who has entered. Who has entered? The one who, having split the head, means Murdhanam Vidarya. Through an aperture in the crown of the head. And who abides in this body after entering in terms of Chidabhasa. See, Sarvavyapi, all pervasive Chaitanya Paramatma cannot enter. And yet Shruti speaks of entry, not only here. There are many such Pravesh Shrutis, entry of it is availability of Chidabhasa in the body, because of which this embody becomes enlivened and Jiva does all this what it does in the samsara. So Ayam, this Paramatma who has entered his body, available Jiva, and thereby is available as one who is identified with the body. Is it? Aditaha, first to begin with, start this way. How? First, Garbha bhavati. As a Garbha, fetus, embryo, bhavati. So that is Tadeta. So Tadeta is that retas. From where it has come? Sarvebhya angebhya tejaha. So it is Sarvebhya angetejaha sambhutam. Sambhutam, it happens to be the tejaha. Teja here means the sara, not fire or something like that. The sara, essence of Sarvebhya angebhya. of all constituents of the body. What are those? It starts with Annarasa, the assimilated food which gets circulated through the blood, the entire body, that Annarasa, which transfers up in the Rudira, Rakta, which becomes blood. Then it becomes Mausa, flesh, muscles, Medaha, fat, Majja, marrows in the bones, Asti, bones, then Reta, how the order. The most essence afterward, what? Reta. So because it is essence, it is called as Teja. So Sarvebhyangebhya, of entire body, this Reta, the semen, is the essence. Tambhutam happens to be that. And thereby, this person, you know what he does? Atmani eva Atmanam Vibharti. Vibharti here nourishes. Whom? Atmanam, not Satchidanatma, oneself. This person nourishes oneself itself. How? Where Atmani eva, in his own body. How? Reto Rupena. Garbhibhuta Reto Rupena. Or the Reta, which is going to be Garbha fetus. So therefore, this individual, what is that? In the form of Retas semen, becomes the fetus, and he nourishes that because it is his body. He nourishes that in himself, by himself. With the form of now, himself in the form of Retas, which is going to be Garbha. Then what happens? Yes, what Retas? Tad yada. When that person, whenever that person, tad is the Retas. Triyam sinchati. Sinchati. Literally sprinkles, means here emits. Emits that Retas where Striyam, in the woman, wife. What happens? Atha, thereafter, as a result of that, emitting the Retas in the wife. Etat, that Garbha, which is the form of Retas in the body of this individual, Etat Janayati. So, Etat Janayati means he is now giving birth to the Garbha, fetus. That Nirgamana, that going out from his body to the wife's body. That is that Nirgamana. That is what says he is producing the Garbha fetus in the form of Retas. Tadasya. That means that going out or emitting outside of the body at the time of emitting this Retas in the body of the wife. See? So that emerging out from body is what? Asya prathamam janma. of this individual first birth. The figurative expression, because 3 births are to be pointed out. To make us understand, he has to undergo all this process and be there in the womb of the mother in a very pitiable condition. Asya pratamam janma. Now the point is, see, our system is such that it doesn't tolerate or entertain any foreign bodies. Maybe a speck of dust in our eyes, it will be thrown out. Anything which is not desirable enter the body, will be thrown out. Now, there is a foreign body, Retas, not part and parcel of the wife's body. It's foreign body. So therefore, though foreign body, it doesn't harm the wife. It becomes as if one of the limb of the wife. See, ear is there. It's not a problem. Nose is there, not a problem. Tongue is there, not a problem. Hand is not a problem. They're one of the part and parcel of the body. Like that, this Retas doesn't harm the wife. It becomes one with the body as a part and parcel of the body. Tat striyaha atma bhuyam gacchati yatha swam angam tatha tasmad enam no hinasti sa asya etam atmanam atra gatam bhavayati. Tat. What is that? That Retas emitted by the father in the womb of the wife. It is striyaha of that wife. Atma bhuyam gacchati. Atma means sharira bhavam. It becomes part and parcel of the mother's body and not an alien thing like a tumor. Tumor is alien things to be removed. It becomes like a limb, avayava. It becomes a part and parcel of the mother's body. How? Illustration is given. Yatha swam angam tatha. Just as anga, limb. Just as once limb is part and parcel of the body, so also this Retas becomes the part and parcel of the mother's body. So therefore means because it becomes like a limb, part and parcel of the body, it doesn't harm the mother. Therefore, tasmad enam, this is a bigger part of the body, therefore it doesn't harm. Tasmad enam no hinasti. Enam, mataram, his mother, that Retas, no hinasti, doesn't harm. It will become a part and part of the body, and therefore it doesn't harm the mother. And what she does? Sa means that pregnant lady. Asya means bhartuhu, of the husband. Etam atmanam, very embodiment of his, very body of his in terms of the essence, Retas, which has entered her body now. Atragatam means which has entered her womb now, after the Reta Senjana, which has entered the womb. Bhavayati. Bhavayati means nourishes, protects by suitable food, mental conditions like that, which is conducive to that fetus, which is now growing. Bhavayati, protection. Now, this world is such that it's a world of give and take. फुकट कुछ नहीं मिलता है. You have to pay for everything. Now this lady has obliged the husband in terms of receiving him to oneself. And she is protecting. That lady also needs to be protected by the husband. Because how protection is seen? It is very important that the retas, the garbha, which is a replica, a representative of the father, now in the womb of the mother, grows properly without developing the defects, etc. So therefore, the Shruti says, Sa bhavayitri bhavayitavya bhavati tam stri garbham vibharti saha agre eva kumaram janmanaha agre adhibhavayati sahayat kumaram janmanaha agre adhibhavayati atmanam eva tadbhavayati yesham lokana santatyayazar. And next is evam. By sandhi it has become santatyayevam. Otherwise, actually, the word is santatyay. Sentence stop there. Santatyay, then evam. Santata hi ime lokaha tadasya dvitiyam janma. Tadasya dvitiyam janma. Sa, that wife is bearing this now, Retas, the fetus, Bhavayatri. Bhavayatri means one who causes to grow that fetus, which has entered the form of Retas. Bhavayatri. One who protects means one who makes it grow now, one who causes to grow that. Say that wife, what should be done? Bhavayitavya bhavati. As an obligation, as for her services, for her kindness, service rendered, kindness or favor she has done of accepting this Retas with nothing but the essence of her husband, and she is now making it grow. So that lady also, whatever, bhavaitavya, rakshayitavya bhavati, should be protected. What is protection? The husband should take care that she gets the proper food and she is not made to undergo any tensions or mental afflictions. She should not be subjected to any pain, etc. Even by harsh words and all that. She should be kept in good mood. She should be kept happy all the time. Because any disturbance at a physical body level because of the wrong food or mental level because of certain afflictions is going to affect that child, going to affect that disposition of the child, mental texture of the child is not desirable. The child should grow in a proper atmosphere and value structure. Now, this is the time when the pregnant lady develops certain intense cravings. In Marathi, they call it dohale. Dohale. Intense cravings to eat something, to do something. She should be well protected here. If what she desires to eat, etc., is not harmful, the husband should see that she is provided with all this. Her desires are fulfilled. She should not be deprived of those things if they are not harmful. Suppose she develops desire for intense craving for something, first would say eat, something which is harmful to the fetus. Even at that time, you should be very, very careful not to scold that woman, not to hurt that woman, but by persuasion, by making her understand, should make her to give up that desire. But mentally, she should not be hurt. At times it happens that her urge is so intense, no persuasion works. Not ready at all to give up. Even at such time, she should not be harmed, she should not be scolded, etc. She should not be mentally disturbed. It is the job of, the duty of Vaidya, doctor, to give her what is asked in a limited measure because it is harmful. Give her, at the same time, give some antidote for that. Doctor knows she should not eat this, but the condition that she is not ready to compromise. He allows to some extent and gives a remedial measure so that the adverse effect of what she has eaten will not affect the child. So these cases need to be handled very carefully all the time, keeping that woman, pregnant lady, in good humor from the food standpoint, mental standpoint. Now think, well, what is happening today? About eating, they don't know at all what is to be eaten, what is not to be eaten. That is not in the allopathy. Modern science, it is not there. As for exposure, just one TV is enough. Social media is enough. All variety of nonsense, terror, horror, huh? Horrible scenes. Do you think that will not have bearing on the mind? All along you are exposing this, it has a bad effect on the child. And that's why you get now these children who shoot at others, just remaining themselves, not mixing with others. See how a mother needs to be treated when she is carrying is there in this. It's all a matter of common knowledge in our country. See, there are elderly ladies, so they all just, youngster go to the elder ladies because the mommy knows, Ajibai knows everything by practice. It was being carried away, carried out that way. So, bhavayitavya bhavati. It is husband duty, of course, others around, who parents-in-law and all those things, that she should be protected. Because the one who is going to be born should be healthy, not only physically, but also mentally. You see that? One thing, next Sunday, that is 21st July, there is no class. There is a Guru Purnima. There is no class on 21st July. Coming Saturday, 20th July, class is there. Then again, one more. 3rd August, Saturday. 4th August, Sunday, classes will not be there. So that is 27th July, Saturday, 28th July, Saturday, Sunday, classes will be there. I'm telling you just when classes are not there. 21st July, coming Sunday, no class. Then 3rd August, Saturday, no class. 4th August, Sunday, no class. Fine, okay. Rest all classes are there.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ